on the basis that we've already seen a 35-day gap between when we were due to have it before
At the moment it's 21 days, so you'd have to get...
Well, it's 27 days plus 3, so it'll be another 30 days. We are already less than 80 days before when we're due to exit the European Union. On that basis, it's absolutely, in my view, the fact that the government haven't already ruled out a no-deal Brexit, but what that means for our country, I think, is incredibly irresponsible. And we saw again from the vote last night that there is no majority in Parliament, at the very least, for a no-deal Brexit.
But will there be a majority for a people's vote, though? There's not much evidence of that. Mr Corbyn is obviously not very keen on it.
Well, we know that in terms of the sequencing that the leadership of the Labour Party want to see, as we've heard on many occasions, and as we've heard on the interviews this morning, we would anticipate that when the meaningful vote falls next Tuesday, because we don't expect there to be much change, that there will be a vote of no confidence tabled in this government. That needs to happen. I'm only sorry that it hasn't happened already, but once that has happened, we'll see what happens. It doesn't look like there's a majority for a vote of no confidence, which will precipitate a general election. And on that basis, the next step would be a people's vote, and that's what I'll be supporting, and that's what I think we will then see the majority of parliamentarians going for, because we've seen again an increase in the number of MPs from all sides of the House over the past few weeks saying we're against a no-deal Brexit and we need to find another option, we need to see a route out of this, and actually we should give the public the opportunity to say, is this what you really want? You voted for the principle of it in 2016, but knowing what the consequences will be for our country, knowing what it means in practice, should we have that people's vote?
Okay, just on another matter, government announced its 10-year plan for the NHS. Yes. You've been campaigning involved a long time with mental health.
Yes.
Do you welcome what Mrs May had to say on that?
Well, I thought that the whole idea of launching an NHS 10-year plan on Monday without a workforce strategy, I mean, one of the biggest issues in our National Health Service is that we don't have the staff. We've got a vacancy rate of around 10%, particularly in mental health, that it seemed kind of absurd and ridiculous to launch it on Monday when she should have been in the House talking about Brexit. In addition to which, we don't have the Green Paper on social care. And you can't address the challenges in our country of our National Health Service without addressing the very massive issue and the massive gaps that we see in social care. The two go hand in hand, and you can't look at one without addressing the other.
Okay, Luciana Berger, thank you very much. We're going to